everyone, and welcome to the first video, the Introduction to doTERRA Essential Oils online class. I'm Amy Ritter and I'm the owner of Essentially Amy Essential Oils, and I hope you enjoy this series. It's designed to be informative, lots of information to get people out and using their oils effectively to support health and well-being. So a big shout out to all the people who are jumping on the online class with me. I know I've got people who are already in my team. Hi to you guys. I know I've got people who are in my upline. So Sherilyn, if you see her out and about on the Facebook page, she's my silver upline. And I know I've got people who are brand new to essential oils, or maybe they've just started on their oily adventure. Just a word before we continue. Please think about whose business you want to support if you decide to sign up or purchase any products. Each doTERRA Wellness Advocate runs their business as a small home business. So if you already have a doTERRA friend out there that you've been working with samples and things like that, the ethical thing to do is for me to send you back to them. I don't want to steal anyone's business if someone's already been working really hard to support you. It's important that you go back to that person. If you don't have a doTERRA friend out there already, I am looking forward to supporting as many people as I possibly can at living the best life they can with the use of essential oils. We have an awesome supportive team, and I would love to welcome you on board if that's what you would like to do. Okay, so I'm going to move on. All right, the first thing I want you to think about is how you would rate yourself between 0 to 5 in each of these categories. I'm not a doctor, so the first two above the line, the proactive medical care, it's important that you have a good doctor and that you seek medical care and attention from a doctor when you need it. Okay, so that's your proactive medical care. Your informed self-care is knowing about what health issues you have and treating them accordingly and finding that information through the relevant health channels that you need. So they're the main, that's what we think of basically as healthcare. Underneath the grey line, we've got reducing the toxic load, rest and managing stress. We've got exercising and eating right. And these are the things all together that contribute to your health and well-being. Now, I know before I started doTERRA, the ones below that grey line were pretty dismal. And we were very unwell. We've had a lot of health and family issues. I've got 2 children who are anaphylactic to different things. And everywhere I was turning, it was like, reduce the toxic load. So that was a big one for us. But by looking at this, it gives you a little bit of direction about what things in your life you can work towards improving to improve the general health and well-being of yourself and or your family. All right, I'm jumping on to the next slide. Okay, so what are essential oils? Before I got started in doTERRA, I thought that essential oils were just things that smelt nice, and I didn't really understand what all the hype was about. I thought they were a bit of a new modern fad, and then I kind of fell into the world of essential oils and discovered that there is so much more to it than that. So essential oils are pure extracts from plants. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. They're nature's defense mechanism for plants and cells, and they've been used anciently and throughout history for health benefits. They are really highly concentrated, so 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So if you think about it, the bottles are really small, and you might look at it and go, oh, it's a really tiny bottle. But when you think there's about 250 drops per bottle, and each drop of peppermint oil is equal to 28 cups of tea. Like, these things are potent. Having said that, they're safe, they're effective, and when you think about the fact that you only need to use 1 drop, they're actually really affordable, and they're a really good alternative to synthetic remedies and chemical-laden products that you might have around the house. Okay, so the next thing in this slide is why doTERRA. I looked into, when I started researching essential oils, I tried a few different brands. I tried the brands that you could get from the health food shop, and I also looked into another highly reputable essential oil brand. The reason I went with doTERRA in the end is, first of all, they are 100% pure. So every oil is tested with multiple tests, and it's guaranteed to be 100% pure. So when you buy a bottle of lavender, you get lavender. When you buy a bottle of peppermint, that's what you get, peppermint. There's nothing else in there. The little bottles that you can buy from the health food shop, on the other hand, They might say that they're pure essential oil or they're pure oil. However, if you look closely, quite often they will say that, say it's lavender, it would have lavender oil in it, but mixed with what they call multi-purpose fluid. When you think about the fact that these substances get absorbed by our skin, okay, it's really important to know exactly what is in them. So a lot of these cheaper versions are cut with carrier oils and fillers and synthetic things as well. There's actually no regulation to stipulate their labeling, so you do need to be really careful. It's why they will always recommend that they're not taken internally, whereas some of doTERRA's oils, the ones that are safe to take internally, are food grade quality, because they are 100% pure. The other reason that I went with doTERRA was because their oils are sourced from plants that are grown in the country that they're native to. So tea trees grown here in Australia. We have other oils that are sourced from all over the world, and they're grown in the country that they're native to. Which means that they have the best growing conditions, the best climate, the best soil conditions that they need to be healthy plants. And as humans, we say we are what we eat. Well, plants, it's the same thing. They are what they eat. And so for me, that was a big tick. The other thing that made me choose doTERRA is they have an amazing philanthropic outreach as well. They have the Helping Hands Foundation, and they do a lot of really awesome work in communities. They also have the co-impact sourcing. So I'll put some video links below this as well, because it'll explain it better than me. But essentially, they are all about fair trade and fair working conditions and fair pay for farmers in countries sometimes that wouldn't always have that. So that's a really big plus for me, knowing that I'm supporting communities, especially through the Helping Hands Foundation. But more information about that below. All right, if you've got any questions, please jump on, leave me a comment or send me a private message. That's absolutely okay. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks heaps.